What's up, Facebook world? It's your girl, Mindy C, coming at you on a Thursday night. I am Mindy. I am from Michigan. I am cooking a mushroom risotto tonight. That is what I'm having, kind of like a vegetarian dish tonight. So sometimes you can have it. You can use this as your side. If you are live with me, drop me a 1. You'll see the red live button right up there in the corner. If you want to follow me, those 3 buttons right up there in the corner, hit follow, see first, and you'll never miss one of my lives again. I'm Mindy. I'm from Michigan, and I've been cooking keto for almost 2 years now, and I love it. Hey, Jennifer. Hey, Mary. How are you doing? Nice to see you on here. You can use it for a side dish, or if you're a vegetarian, you could use it for your whole dish. So I'm doing a mushroom risotto. So instead of using rice, obviously, I'm going to use cauliflower rice. Hey, Sue, how are you doing? Hey, Crystal, nice to see you. Hey, Rachel, nice to see you. So I already riced fresh cauliflower up. I just put it in my little food processor, and I did put this in the microwave for about 5 minutes. So I pre-cooked it a little bit. Okay, this is a very simple recipe, not a lot of ingredients. Play around with your seasonings if you like. I'm using just basic ingredients. So heavy whipping cream, mushrooms, cauliflower rice, garlic, parsley, Parmesan cheese, salt and pepper, and that's it. So we got the butter. So I got about a tablespoon of butter. Get out of Oh, hold on a second. Get out of the window. My dog's barking. Someone's going by. So we're going to put the butter in the pan first. Hey, Brandy, how are you doing? Nice to see you. Nicole, thank you for tuning in. Oh, I better turn that down a little bit. So we got some butter, and we're just going to put some minced garlic, probably like a tablespoon. Add more garlic if you like more garlic. That's up to you. Super duper easy. So we're going to get that garlic cooked a little bit, not much. And then I'm using mushrooms. I'm using a pound of mushrooms. These are about to go bad, so I'm using the whole package so they don't go bad. So they're getting to that point where it's time to cook them or toss them out, and I'm going to cook them so we don't waste them. Hopefully they're good on the bottom. Hey, Eileen, how are you doing? Hey, April. Hey, Missy, nice to see you. Hey, Levi. Haney, what's going on? Levi, what's going on? All right, so we just want to brown that garlic up a little bit in this butter. And it doesn't take too long. So once you start seeing that garlic get a little bit brown, that's where we're going to add in these mushrooms. Wow, that's a lot of mushrooms. They'll cook down. They'll be fine. Hey, Dina, how are you doing? Nice to see you. Hey, Leslie. And hey, Valerie. Nice to see you. So mushroom risotto tonight. I'll probably need a bigger pan. So I got basic ingredients in here. I've got some butter, some minced garlic, and some mushrooms. So I am using a pound of mushrooms because I need to use these mushrooms up. I'm just going to use a little bit of pepper in there. So about a half teaspoon of pepper I'm putting in there. And then I'm also going to put some pink Himalayan salt in there. So that's what we're doing with that. So we're going to cook these mushrooms down. So super duper easy. Garlic, butter, mushrooms, some salt and pepper. And then we are going to add in our cauliflower rice. And we'll also add in some heavy whipping cream. And then we'll also add in some Parmesan grated. And then we'll top it with some parsley. Hey, Deborah. Nice to see you. Good evening tonight. Hey, Pamela. Hey, Dina. Nice to see you on here. So I'm making a mushroom risotto. So if you're vegetarian and you don't really like the meats or anything, this is a great dish for you. Or you can use it as a side dish with your meat. So just cauliflower rice, mushrooms, butter, garlic, Parmesan cheese, all the good stuff. So basic ingredients. And again, if you want to play around with your flavorings, go ahead. That's okay. You want to add some, what else? What do I got up there? If you want to add some paprika, you can add some paprika. Hey, Mary Ann, how are you doing? Nice to see you. Oh, you just learned to love mushrooms. Oh, I love mushrooms. My best friend hates mushrooms. My best friend hates fungus. That's what she says. She said they're fungus and she will not eat them. But I love them. And my other best friend, which is my best friend's sister, she loves mushrooms too. Hey, Patricia, how are you doing from New York? Nice to see you on here on a Thursday night. Super duper easy. So you can use riced cauliflower, either frozen and thawed out, or you can rice your own cauliflower. It's super easy to rice fresh cauliflower, you guys. If you have a grater, you can grate it, or I used, let me show you what I used. Here we go. So this was one of my new tools that I ordered from my Pampered Chef party. So it's a manual food processor. So I just cut up some cauliflower, put it in there, and then all you do is pump it. So and then you can get your own rice cauliflower. Hey Enrique, nice to see you. And there's the rice cauliflower. And again, I did cook this cauliflower already in the microwave for about 4 to 5 minutes because we want to cut some time. So if you're going to use frozen, the frozens are obviously going to be a little bit softer. So like a dish like this, like risotto, you want to mimic rice as much as you can. So you want to use the fresh cauliflower because it's going to give you that little bit of a crunch. So the rice cauliflower in the frozen section is great, but I would rather use that for like if I'm going to make mashed potatoes or something because it's softer. So I do utilize that when I'm running low on time. So I'll do that, but I like to rice it fresh if I can. Hey Rhonda, nice to see you on here. Hey Katie, nice to see you. Did I miss? Hey Karen. Hey Diane, how are you doing? Nice to see you. Hey Portia, nice to see you. Hey, hi Sharon, nice to see you on here. Hey Beta, how are you doing? Mushroom risotto. Oh, all these mushrooms are coming out. So there we go. So if you're just tuning in, mushroom risotto, rice cauliflower. I'm not using real rice because we don't do that on this low carb lifestyle. So just a little bit of butter, a little bit of garlic, and you want to cook that garlic just a little bit, like 2 minutes maybe. And then throw your mushrooms in there and get your mushrooms till your mushrooms will brown up a little bit. So I'm going to turn this heat up a little bit so we can cook those mushrooms a little faster. Oh, yeah, I got that. I got a whole bunch of stuff in from Pampered Chef. I had a party. My friend Amber had me have a party. So I got all kinds. I got an ice cream maker I haven't used yet too. So I'm going to try that too. But I've been using my whipped cream maker from Pampered Chef. I love to make. I throw my heavy whipping cream in there, make it all the time. Hey Lynn Scott, how are you doing? Mushroom risotto on Thursday night. So if you're just tuning in with me, I am Mindy from Michigan, and I've been doing keto for almost 2 years. So I continue to cook this way. I continue to cook low carb recipes, and most of my dishes I cook, I'm within 5 and 8 carbs per serving. That's what I like to stay at. So, I mean, there probably have been times where I've had a little bit of a higher carb count if I need the carbs. But for the most part, I try to make things between 5 and 8 carbs per serving. That way, you know, I don't get myself into any trouble whatsoever. So this is all veggies. So this is all your carbs are going to come from the veggies. And so this is going to be probably a little bit higher in carb, and you're not getting your protein, but you are getting your fat, and you are getting so you're getting butter, and then you're getting the heavy whipping cream. We're going to use about a half a cup of heavy whipping cream. Hey Shauna, how are you doing? Nice to see you. Hey Tammy, nice to see you. Yes, Brandy, I agree. I am loving all my new items so far from Pampered Chef. I ordered quite a bit, because it's making my life easier to use the new tools. So there we go. The mushrooms, that looks good. So you just want to brown them up a little bit. You don't have to get all crazy with the mushrooms if you want to fry them up. I'm going to cook them just a little bit more because that water needs to come out of those mushrooms a little bit more. Hey Kathy Hatley, how are you doing? Nice to see you. Did I miss somebody? Hey Courtney Williams, how are you doing? Hey Tia. Nice to see you. Hey, Katie. Nice to see you. Hey, Karen Clark. Nice to see you on here. If I missed you, I apologize. Tonight is mushroom risotto. So this is again, you guys, you can use this as a side dish, or you can use it as your main dish if you're vegetarian. So, hey, Candy. Nice to see you on here. I am cooking some mushroom risotto. All I put in is a tablespoon of butter, and then I put some minced garlic in there, and then I threw the mushrooms in there after that cooked up a little bit. Now I'm throwing in the rice cauliflower, and again, this is fresh rice cauliflower, and I did cook it in the microwave for about 4 to 5 minutes to soften it up a little bit. So if you're using the fresh the frozen rice cauliflower, you'll just have to make sure that you drain that if you've used it before, you'll just have to make sure you drain that excess water out of it when it comes out. That's the only difference. Cauliflower will hold in a lot of water after it's frozen, so then you'll have to just squeeze that out a little bit. So I'm going to pat that down just like that, get that in there, and then you can taste it too, so make sure you taste it. If you need a little more salt, add a little more salt. If you need a little more pepper, add a little more pepper, and all of that good stuff. And we're going to put in a half cup of Parmesan cheese. So I got this Parmesan cheese from BJ's. So that BJ's is new in Michigan. So I shop at Costco, BJ's, Meijer, Sam's Club, Walmart. I go to all the stores. I go to all the stores. I don't discriminate because each store has something different, and I'm really impressed with Walmart. Walmart has quite a few keto-friendly items that I really was impressed by. So Costco and Walmart are the two stores that I think have the most keto items, in my opinion. But you can find keto items in every store. Hey Andrea, how are you doing? Nice to see you on here. Hey Marion. Yep, that's all I did. So I microwaved it right in here. I put the rice cauliflower after it was done. I put it right in here and I popped it in the microwave for 4 to 5 minutes. That's it. So it just softens it up just a little bit. We're going to turn that down a little bit. Now I'm going to get the heavy whipping cream. So I'm going to get the measuring cup because I want to make sure that I'm putting a half cup in. So I don't like to free pour. Sometimes I free pour things, but when I really want to know what I'm putting in, so I'm going to make sure I measure. Half cup of heavy whipping cream is going into the pot. And then we are going to put in a half cup of Parmigiano Reggiano. Well, it's not a Reggiano. It's grated Parmesan. It's not Parmigiano Reggiano. There we go. And about, a little over a half cup. That's what I'm putting in. Put a little extra in there. And then that is it. Then we're going to cook this and make sure it cooks down real good. Get that stirred up real good. And again, be careful of your salt because the Parmesan cheese does have salt in it. So before you get all crazy with the seasoning and the salt, make sure you put a little bit of salt in there, add your Parmesan, and then taste it because it might be just salty enough. So I don't know. My dad was the type of man that did not matter what the food was on in front of his plate. He always salt and peppered before he ate it. And I would be like, Dad, it's got enough salt on there. And he didn't care. He never tried he always put salt and pepper on there. That was like his thing to do. So I like to taste my food to make sure it tastes good and make sure I need to add any more. I can add any more. And that is it for your risotto, you guys. It's that fast and easy for that. So we can do... I'm going to use the same bowl that the rice cauliflower I put in there. I'm just going to use that same bowl, and we are going to just pour that in here. Now, this is going to serve, you can get a good 4 servings out of this now. So you don't have to eat this whole bowl. This is going to serve about 4 people. So there you go. Get your parsley out. Sprinkle that parsley on top. If you use fresh parsley, that's cool. And then that's it for your mushroom risotto. So super duper easy, you guys. With mushrooms, garlic, butter, riced cauliflower, and some Parmesan cheese, some heavy whipping cream, salt and pepper. That's it. Hey, Chris, how are you doing? Oh, yeah, Marion, that was my dad. He salt and peppered everything and as soon as it sat down, he grabbed salt and pepper before he even tasted it. Hey Lisa, how are you doing? Hi Mom, how are you Mom? I got my Hamilton shirt. So me and my mom and my aunt, we went and seen Hamilton in Chicago. So I'm wearing the Hamilton shirt tonight. But that's what I got. So if you're just tuning in, I made a super duper easy mushroom risotto. Put some butter in a pan, some minced garlic, fry that up a little bit, throw some mushrooms in there, let it marinate, cook them down a little bit, throw in your cooked rice cauliflower, half cup of heavy whipping cream, salt and pepper, and half cup of Parmesan cheese. And that's it. Thank you, Melanie. I will look in that after I get done with that. But that's all I got for you guys tonight on a Thursday. So, if you guys choose to make this, I hope you do. If you like this type of dish, if not, then you can make something else. But until next time, you guys, I'm gonna get off here because I got 10 minutes before I have to get on a work call. Until then, I thank you for tuning in. Bye, guys.